What's up, guys? I'm James.
And I'm Luke.
And this is the Luke and James Show.
Hey, guys, we missed you. We had to take a week off. There was some family issues that we had to take care of. So, family first, always, James.
Yep.
Always first. I think it was more of like illnesses and stuff. That people were dealing with, and we had to take care of people and stuff like that. So
we are glad to be back.
We are super glad to be back. But also, this is going to be our last Tuesday show for a while. So, and we'll talk more about that on Friday and what's going to happen. And it's all pretty interesting. Make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button, click that bell, and here in a little while, you're going to have close to like 50 episodes. I think that you're going to be able to share in our archive with people. So get on that. But anyways, one of the things that we did in season 1 that we have not done yet in season 2, we did a couple episodes on was conspiracy theories.
Yes.
Because we did the Mandela effect. I think we did something on Paul McCartney's dead. You had one on the
Philadelphia experiment.
Yeah, the Philadelphia experiment. So we thought, because it seemed like people enjoyed those so much, that we do a couple right now. And we're going to call this segment Too Unbelievable to Not Believe.
Ooh, I like that. Let's turn that into like a Wednesday night show on Lifetime or something.
Too unbelievable to not believe. All right, man. Do you want to start with your...
Sure, yeah.
I can go first. It's up to you. What do you want?
The interesting thing
about
the conspiracy that I'm bringing today is it turned out to be true.
It was proven.
It was proven, yes.
Wow.
So, have you ever heard of a little thing called Project Sunshine?
I guess not.
Okay.
I've heard of a lot of projects. I've heard of Project Runway.
Yeah.
I've heard...
So, Project Sunshine was actually in the 50s, okay? Mm-hmm. And so, the U.S. government was testing nuclear warfare for like Hiroshima and...
Nagasaki?
Yeah. So they were testing, and they wanted to know the long-term effects of like nuclear weapons on the human body. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the conspiracy is that the government was collecting or like taking dead bodies, like freshly dead bodies, and like taking them out to these testing sites and making bombs go off to basically test the long-term effects on their body. And it's actually turned out to be true.
Wow.
So they were actually like snatching.
They're body snatchers.
So basically the conspiracy is that the government was stealing dead bodies to do radioactive testing. And the truth is that the government was stealing parts of dead bodies. Because they needed young tissue, they recruited a worldwide network of agents to find recently deceased babies and children, and then take samples and even limbs of their bodies.
Wow.
And each collected without notification or permission from the family of more than 1,500 families. Okay, so there was a commission. It was called the Atomic Energy Commission. Mm-hmm. And it was the commissioner of the commission was named Dr. Willard Libby. Okay. And so Project Sunshine, they call it body snatching.
It is.
So basically, as part of Project Sunshine, which sought to measure the effects of radiation on the human body, engaged in an effort to collect baby bones from domestic and foreign sources. The project involved the use of a cover story, those without clearance being told that the skeleton collection would be used to study natural occurring radiation, not like atomic radiation.
Wow.
And so they basically hired a bunch of like people to go around and snatch children's
bodies. Yeah.
And so they even hired like legal counsel to basically do it in a legal way. Like that. They hired like a law firm to basically study the law to make sure that they could do it legally, and they did.
Well, this is good. First off, I don't know about you, and we've talked about this show millions of times, but this sounds like some Lost stuff here.
Yeah.
Like, there's parts on that show, spoiler alert for Lost here, but like where they get dead bodies and they put it in the plane to make it look like, like the government or whoever did that and got the bodies and put them out there so that they could do testing on them to see, and that's kind of what they were on Lost. They're trying to see what the effects of radiation is on it was a lot of live people stuff, and what they could do with time travel and all that kind of stuff, because of that is crazy, dude. And if you think that stuff has stopped, think again. Well, obviously we want to know what you think about this, so look, put it down in the comments here while I get my conspiracy theory ready. Is yours done?
Yeah.
I don't want. I don't want to step on toes here. Okay, mine's a little bit more about just like one person, okay?
Okay.
And I have to make sure that I'm very careful about how I say these things, because I do not want us to face some kind of legal action or something because of some of the things that are going on. Obviously, yours was proved. We don't know. But I don't know if you're familiar at all. I mean, I know you've heard of it, but I don't know if you're familiar with the religion of Scientology.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Allegedly, there's a lot of things that happen with Scientology where they have very strict rules for their members. They have certain, like, their former members have said that there are these places called like the Hole and stuff like that, where you will get tortured and things happen to you for like years at a time if you do wrong things. Mm-hmm. They send their kids to a program when they're younger called I think it's called the C program or something like that. And I mean, the kids have to like, basically, like they're like slaves, and they have to do like real hard work and things for them. But the leader, the current leader, the original leader was L. Ron Hubbard, and then after he passed away, the current leader's name is David Miscavige. Okay, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. And so, you know, the Scientology is very private, okay? And whatever they do, behind closed doors, whatever, a lot of the members seem to be very enlightened and happy with what's going on. You know, there's a lot of big-time names that are in Scientology. John Travolta, Tom Cruise is obviously a big one. Leah Remini used to be in, who was on King of Queens. She used to be in it, she's left. Well, she's kind of part of this. Okay, so David Miscavige has a wife named Michelle, or they called her Shelley Miscavige. Nobody has seen this lady since 2007, like up close or talked to her. One of the reasons that Leah Remini left Scientology was because she hadn't seen her in so long, and she would ask him and he wouldn't say anything. So nobody knows where this lady has gone. And it's been since 2007, like I said, so it's been close to 12 years. The witnesses who have spoken out since they've left the church, or else they wouldn't be able to get anything from them, because if you're inside of the church, you're not allowed to talk to, allegedly, you're not allowed to talk to other people outside. And so these people have said that she had expressed concerns in the months leading up to her disappearance. Supposedly on record is 2007, but these people are saying 2005 since anyone's really seen her. So it's been almost 15 years, if you really think about it that way, that she had concerns. And so she took it upon herself to complete several outstanding tasks related to the organizational structure of Sea Org, which is the one that I was talking about with the kids. The church's controversial religious order, which has been described as a brutal boot camp, is what they call it. In 2013, two people filed a missing persons report with the LAPD. One of them was Lawrence Wright, who made a book and a movie called Going Clear. Watched it on HBO. I watched it. I thought it was really good, the documentary. And the other was Leah Remini, filed one. I think it was like 2016, this David Miscavige guy's dad wound up, like most of his family wound up leaving the organization. A lot of people wind up leaving because they're unhappy. But when you leave, apparently, those people inside of there are not allowed to speak to you anymore. Like they have to, no matter if it's like your mom, your dad, or whatever, that's allegedly what they do. So when he came in though, he brought a picture of her that was a little bit later with him. There was a little, with David Miscavige, that was a little later than 2005 or whatever. A lot of people, I mean, you know, this is still ongoing. The LAPD went to her house in that year in 2013. They say that they talked with her, but nobody's seen her. They don't have an officer on record as to who talked to her or whatever. The allegation is that Scientology does a big fundraiser for the LAPD, like every year, so that there may be some cover-up stuff going on right now. They either think that she's been imprisoned against her will, so even if the LAPD, let's say that part's not true, even if the LAPD did get to talk with her, maybe they let her out for a minute and under, you know, threat of hurting somebody, her kids, family, anything like that, she just kind of acted like everything was okay. But yeah. So, I mean, I don't know how much, it's more of a mystery, I guess, than a conspiracy theory, but I guess the conspiracy part of it is what has happened to her. What do you think, man? I mean, what's your opinion?
The whole idea of someone just missing and like no one has seen them. Like, I mean, that to me is just crazy. Like how many times it actually happens in real life? You know, like people just go missing, and it's like nobody has seen this person. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like you would think with all the manpower behind the police force and the government and everybody else, like they could find somebody if they were still alive. So if you're asking me, I mean, I would think that the person, like you said, is either dead or they're in prison.
So, man, I would love to hear what you guys think. What you guys think has happened to Shelly Muscade there? I don't know. It seems like it's a pretty crazy mystery going on there. And why can't they just? I mean, even if the organization is a little weird and stuff, why can't they just have her come out and do like an interview or something? Even if it's just say I'm fine, blah 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 blah. It just seems like. But anyways, we would love to hear your comments. So type those in. And yeah, so we appreciate you guys watching. This has been the Luke and James Show. You know, watch out, conspiracies are everywhere. Peace.